There are two sides of Chico. There is the north side, the 95973, and there is the south side, 95928. And the reason is because the Bidwell Park goes in downtown, kind of goes in between the center of Chico, kind of dividing it between north and south. And what I've noticed as a real estate agent is a lot of people stay on the north side, who live on the north side, they go to school on the north side, they work on the north side, they go grocery shopping on the north side, and they generally stay on the north side of Chico. And those on the south, same thing, go on the south. Now, of course, you go back and forth, but there are distinctly two parts of Chico. And as Chico grows, it's not growing east and west. It is growing north and south. And so this whole north versus south of Chico is going to be bigger and bigger as time goes on. So what are you? Are you a northerner? Are you a Chico Yankee? Bing bong! Or are you a southerner? We're going to get into the differences right now. Let's check it out. Hey everyone, my name is Brent Silber. I'm a local Chico real estate agent. I love helping people find homes here in town. So if you're out of town, if you're interested in moving to Chico, I get calls and texts and emails all the time of people interested in Chico. So if that's you, go ahead and reach out to us. Use one of the links below and we'll schedule a time so we can talk about moving to Chico. So if you're watching this video and you don't know if I'm a northerner or a southerner, what's the difference between the two?
You see the difference?
Yeah.
And we're going to compare the north versus south on various different topics. And so let's get into it right now.
Round one, fight!
Best homes. Okay, let's talk about what side has the best homes. Is it the north or the south? Well, in this category, I'm going to give it to the north. I'm going to give it to the north. We have a lot of new developments on the north side of town. So if you want a newer house and all you care about is the interior and the quality of the house and that kind of a thing, the north side is going to be where it's at. Also, 95973 is a less expensive place to live. The price per square foot is going to be lower on the north side. So not only are you going to get a newer quality house, the price per square foot is also going to be lower, so you're going to feel like you're getting a better deal. 95928 is a more expensive zip code, and the price per square foot is higher in 95928. Arguably, Sierra Moon has the nicest, newest luxury home development that is on the north side of Chico. You have Kiefer, Garner, all the areas out there in the county. Discovery Homes is building a lot out there. Bill Webb has a couple different developments on the north side, Hartley Park, and another one off Hicks. So if you're looking for a newer, nicer home, odds are it's probably going to be found on the north side of Chico. Now, of course, the south side of Chico has beautiful homes as well, but they're going to be older. If you're looking for like a Chico charmer with mature landscaping next to the park, okay, that's going to be found in the south. But if we're just looking at the homes, I have to give the quality of the homes to the north side of Chico. But that's not all right? That's just round one. Goes to the north. Let's look at round two.
Round two, fight!
Okay, round two, walkability and bike friendliness. This one is an obvious one. South side has a north side beat on walkability and bike friendliness. Why? There is a much more extensive network of bike trails in South Chico. The ability of getting into Bidwell Park in downtown to ride your bike, say to downtown Chico to get a cup of coffee and ride back to your house, it's much more accessible on the south side of Chico. And this is all the more apparent when you look at mountain biking. Mountain biking, there are tons of trails on the east and the south side of Chico. Getting into Upper Bidwell Park, it's going to be easily accessible through the south side of town. In comparison, if you were to go on a bike ride from your house, say in Amber Grove neighborhood on the north side of town, it's going to be very difficult for you to get to where you want to go into the wide open, mountain biking trails of Bidwell Park and other places like that. So if you're really interested in walkability, the Golden Triangle, California Park, Nob Hill, Hoosa Ranch, the neighborhoods along East 8th Street, all that is going to have super ease ability of getting into Bidwell Park.
Round three, fight!
Okay, so round three, public city parks. Okay, so this one's a close one because on the north you have DeGarmo Park. DeGarmo is one of the newest, biggest parks in Chico. It's very nice. It's a hot spot for playing soccer. They have softball fields. There's a huge play area for kids. Probably one of the best kids playground, one of. However, the south side, I think, has the edge in terms of park. Now, here's why. Bidwell Park. I mean, that's the biggest, nicest park that's really found kind of more on the south side. 1 mile, the whole 1 mile area. Caper Acres for kids is a huge park. There's also the Children's Park right next to downtown, which is great. And they also have 20th Street Park, which is the only indoor area where there's volleyball and basketball and that kind of a thing at the field house at the 20th Street Park. In addition to that, pickleball is becoming big. Miriam Park just put in some new pickleball courts. That's on the south side of town. In addition to that, 20th Street Park also has pickleball and tennis there as well. So this one's very close. You can't go wrong with either one. I am going to have to give a slight edge to the south side of Chico.
You win. Round 4. Fight.
Okay, round 3, stores and shopping. Okay, so this one I have to once again, give it to the South. I think the South has a slight edge. Why is that? Costco, Winco, Home Depot, Lowe's, Hobby Lobby. Those are only one store in town for those different stores, and those are all found on the south side of Chico. And also there's one more thing. The north is missing a grocery store, okay? There's a lot of new development up off Eaton Road. It just seems like there should be a grocery store close by where all these houses are, but there isn't. So those homes, you're gonna have to drive down Esplanade. That's not that very far, but still, you have to drive down Esplanade onto East Avenue, which if you watch this channel, you know, I hate East Avenue. I'm sorry, everyone. I hate East Avenue. You want to wreck my day? Make me drive down East Avenue about 5 o'clock. I will say that the best grocery store in town, I think, is New Earth Market. That is found on the north side. That's at 95973. Trader Joe's is also very good. So there is that. But at the end of the day, the ability to go to Costco, Winco, Home Depot, Lowe's, Target, those stores, it's all going to be found on the south side of town.
Round final fight.
Okay, round 4, commuting and traffic. Now this one, I'm sorry, I just got to give it as a tie, okay, as a tie. A couple years ago, I would say the north side was probably worse for traffic because of the exit on Eaton and Highway 99 at 5 o'clock. Traffic would back up literally every single day for a half mile or maybe more to get off at that exit. But now they made a roundabout there and they've actually worked that whole issue out. It works much better now, so that's all good. The deal is Chico doesn't really have a whole lot of traffic.
Perfect.
It's pretty good. There are problem areas. Areas of East Avenue do get congested. There's also areas on 20th Street that get congested, leaving In-N-Out Hamburger, across from Hobby Lobby, near the mall. Those kinds of areas are congested a lot. So both north and south have their areas that are kind of congested, but really this all depends on where you work and where you live, your commute and where you're going at what times of day. But overall, Chico is actually really good. It's one of the benefits of living in Chico is that there is very little traffic, but there are those little difficult spots at certain parts of the day. I'm gonna give it a tie for the north and the south in terms of commute and traffic.
Round final 2 fight.
So let's talk about community. Now, there's going to be community everywhere. Every neighborhood, you're going to meet your neighbors and all that other stuff. But overall, I got to give a slight edge to the North Chico neighbors. Communities like Amber Grove with the park in the middle, it just seems like you're going to meet your neighbors better there. They have, Christmas lights and Halloween. It just, with those newer neighborhoods, those large kind of subdivision, it just seems like it cultivates more community. There's groups like Shasta Moms for the elementary school where there's community there. The North Chico Neighbors Facebook group is a large group. I don't know of a whole lot of groups like that on the south part of town. So I gotta say, for the north side, they have a slight edge in terms of being connected into a neighborhood community.
You lose.
Okay, so that's it. What do you think? What do you like better? North, south? Did I miss anything? Am I missing some benefit of the north side or the south side that is not in this video? Leave your comments below. I want to hear from you. Seriously, I want to hear from you. Is it 95928, 95973? What do you prefer and why? And I know there's 95926 too, but that's the college and it's the middle Chico. We left that part out because it just overcomplicated things. I understand that. But leave your comments below. Also, if you like this video, like, subscribe, and for more of Living in Chico.